All right, let's look at an example of finding the difference. A study was done using a treatment group and a placebo group. So you have two groups with the results shown here. Assume the two samples are independent. Sorry, that covered it. Simple random samples selected from normally distributed populations, and do not assume the population standard deviations are equal. And also we do not know them, so that means a t-test, right? Hopefully you've got that down by now. We're going to use a 0.05 significance level to test that there is a difference between. Don't want to do this by hand, so we want to use a t-test again because no population standard deviation and they're not considered equal. Go to Stats, Test, to Sample t-test, press Enter, and then take your table here and copy all your data into it. So my x-bar, my standard deviation, and that's the sample standard deviation, and my sample size, and I do the same thing for this one. I want to know if there is a difference, so I'm going to do the not equal for the alternative. These are not pooled, and I calculate, and it gives me my test statistic, and it also gives me my p-value. Remember, you reject if your p-value is less than your alpha or your significance. Because remember, that means it's a small probability that this null would be true based off of this data. I can find the confidence interval just as easy by doing stat test a two sample t interval and enter the same values. They should still be in there if you didn't go off and do something else. And put your confidence level, and here gives the output for the confidence interval.